So, I've been shrunk down to the size of an ant. I need to explore, build and survive in this big and dangerous backyard, with bugs ranging from smaller ants to spiders that are more than 10 times the size of me. How long will I survive? And how far will I get before slamming my monitor into the ground because a spider one-shots me in the hardest difficulty this game has to offer? Day 1 started with me waking up inside a case and gathering basic supplies.
Looks like you really stepped in it this time.
Of course, I tried to analyze everything I got, since that is one of the core mechanics needed to unlock new and better weapons and armor. I investigated a mysterious machine, after which I got distracted and started killing innocent creatures that mean me no harm whatsoever. But karma came after me sooner rather than later, when I got attacked and almost killed by some lawn mites that jumped me in the grass. I fixed the lasers pointing at the machine and started it once again. I went to explore the explosion, but on the way noticed an ant looking at me funny, so I challenged him to a duel, which I almost lost. I'm not having the best luck in this fight right now, am I? I reached the big tree, where I found some sap that would help me craft bandages later on. In the lab, I found infinite water and a robot named Burgle. After helping him up, he started yapping for a while. I also found some weird pink bubbly floaty stuff that happened to be raw science, which lets me buy new recipes and other useful stuff. I ran around for a while, gathering basic materials that would help me later. I encountered my first angry spider, which killed me without any trouble. After getting my loot back, I tried to lure the spider into a ladybug and have them kill each other, which worked perfectly. I tried to make the two ladybugs fight each other as well, but they weren't interested in that. I did get a bigger spider killed through the same method, using ladybugs as deadly weapons for my own game. I decided to make my first small base on a rock nearby, because I wanted quick access to the oak tree lab. I made my first shield that would help me block attacks when my parrying skills let me down. After expanding the base and sorting my inventory, I went to sleep and ended my first day peacefully. Day 2 started with me just running around gathering materials again. I found some web sacks next to the tree and broke them for some loot. Apparently that angered a wolf spider close by. It came to investigate the situation. Long story short, I died. That was my first but not the last time that I would die against the wolf spider. I angered the spider again and made it attack the ladybug that was close by. The spider easily killed the ladybug and left me all the parts of it. I angered the same spider once more, and by doing that I unlocked my first mutation. Mutations are pretty much skills or abilities that you unlock by doing a specific activity a lot or buying them for raw science. The angered spider also killed another ladybug for me. I wanted to craft a tier 2 axe called the insect axe, but needed some more parts for it. Specifically bombardier parts, which you get from a rather explosive bug here in the backyard. After realizing that, I gathered some more materials and hunted some grubs for grub armor, after which I went to sleep. At the start of day 3, I crafted 2/3 of the grub armor, but was too lazy to grind out the chest piece. I went to explore more of the backyard in hopes of finding a bombardier beetle. I found it fairly easily, and after surprising him, got almost one-shot by his explosive attacks. After gathering my strength, I went in for round 2, which almost ended badly again. By some miracle, I managed to kill it without dying once, but always edging death. I got enough parts for the insect axe. I ran home and went to explore an ant tunnel next to the tree. I died. Once again. To some stupid soldier ant. These things are stronger than they seem. I got my stuff back and finally killed this stupid red soldier ant once and for all. I killed some more grubs, hoping to finally craft my full armor set, and after making some silk rope with a spinning wheel, I was finally able to craft a new and improved axe and red ant club. Who would have guessed that day 4 would become the day that almost broke me? I wanted to challenge the wolf spider to a duel. Everything seemed ready and fine. I had some armor, I had a decent weapon, I had bandages. But little did I know, everything would go to shit. Before I even tried to kill a wolf spider, I got jumped by a orb weaver junior, which left me at 1 HP. That should have been my wake up call. I started running back to the base, but before getting there I got jumped by a regular orb weaver and got killed for the first time that day. After that, I died 5 times to the freaking wolf spider. 5 times in a row. I had to take a break from trying because all my weapons broke. After repairing my club, I went and tried one last time. I fucking did it finally. Oh my god. That took way too long and way too many tries, man. I actually killed it finally. I didn't get a lot of drops, but at least I killed it and I was happy about it. That was pretty much all I did on day 4. I killed the ladybug and went to sleep. Day 5 started with killing another beetle to get my axe repaired. I used the ladybug for that kill because that was way easier than killing it myself. I found some larvas that I needed to kill for the repair, but got killed by them. After running back, I of course destroyed their whole family for revenge. I wasn't sure what to do that day, so I ran around and gathered clay. A lot of clay. I needed a second box just to store all of it. That was all for the day. Day 6. I finally decided to find the red ant hill. I needed ant parts to craft the red ant armor so the ants wouldn't attack me when I entered ant hill. That quest proved to be more difficult than anticipated. After getting my stuff back, I ran home, crafted the armor and ran back. While running back, I encountered another beetle and barely managed to kill it. I explored the anthill for the chip and got some shards with what I can upgrade my weapons and armor. I found a ant queen, but I can't do anything with her yet. After getting the chip, I ran home and gave the chip to Burgle. After that, I finally got the fiber bandage efficiency upgrade, which makes the bandages way cheaper to craft. Before going to sleep, I crafted up a lot of bandages, gathered food and prepared in other ways for the next day. Day 7. I had a plan of going to the hedge lab to obtain the first super chip. Upon reaching the hedge, I started by gathering berries, since it is needed for berry leather, a useful and needed material for better gear. I activated the surveyor scanner and made my way to the actual lab. In the lab, I scanned my hand and mashed some buttons, unlocking the doors in the lab. I got ambushed by 3 robots that killed me. Of course. I raced back to my stuff and killed the robots. Gathering the password for the door was fairly easy, and I got the super chip and the duper disc.
How we'll get Burgle.
I ran back home, gave Burgle the chip and inserted the duper disc.
Please don't move and look straight ahead. Small.
Day 8. I had one plan only.
Nightmare?
I wanted to kill the mighty wolf spider again, to show my strength. Next to the wolf spider was a ladybug, and I made them fight each other. The ladybug lost, unfortunately, but I finished the spider off fairly easily. I even got disturbed mid-fight by a Orb Weaver Jr., but managed to come out living. That fight gave me more confidence than it should have, and I challenged another wolf spider straight after. The fight went pretty smoothly until... Yeah, I got one shot. He was 2 hits away from dying, but I got too cocky and mistimed my parry. And that was enough to show me once again who was the real king of the hill.